Well, hello Commanders, Commander Plater here, and welcome to today's live stream. Hope everyone's doing very well today, and you're having an alright Friday, and you haven't got caught up in too much Black Friday shopping madness. And for those Americans who might be watching, I hope you had a lovely Thanksgiving yesterday. Myself and Mrs. Plater did. I cooked dinner, cooked roast dinner, cooked a chocolate pecan pie. I did all the cooking that needed to be done and all that kind of stuff. So I was what I like to think of, try to be a good husband at least. Well, we try, don't we? So, hello to Pro Rock Hunter, Orange Phoenix, Sinclair, Happy Shrapnel, I'm going to butcher this one, I'm really sorry. Vashislav? Backlap, hey, how you doing? I'm really sorry if I butchered your name there, I didn't mean to. And don't worry, Hunter, we have seen Dave. He has been and gone, so don't you worry about it. So, I guess what we're going to start off with doing is I'm just going to swap ships, because it's not really going to be very helpful for us to be in a Mamba. It's not the most useful ships for when it comes to getting around, so got to do what we've got to do. Hey Mal, how you doing, fella? Hope you're doing alright. So, I'm sorry dude, I tried. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have a quick look at the old patch notes, because I haven't actually looked at them yet. So, for me, I honestly don't really know what we're jumping into and what we're having a go of. So, first things, audio issues with the generation ship, the Golconda. Didn't know there were issues. Missing audio text for female crew members. Didn't know that was a thing. Lobanden, hello, how you doing? Crash instability. I've not seen that one. I've not seen any of these, so difficult to go and have a look at. Background simulation. Okay. So we've got addition of new faction states. Factions having trouble with water supplies can sometimes suffer a drought, causing an economic cost as they have to import significant amounts of water. This can be countered by selling water and other emergency supplies. Interesting. Infrastructure failure. Disrupts factions' operations and reduces both security and economic standards. The increased demands on infrastructure elsewhere in the star system may lead to similar failures of other factions. Ooh. Food and machinery deliveries can speed up repairs. Interesting, food and machinery. That's an interesting choice of commodities there. Terrorism. Terrorists can target prosperous factions, causing a significant security and influence cost. This can be countered by legally selling weapons to authorities and assisting with bounty hunting efforts. So basically, bounty hunting. That's what that is. Natural disasters have a significant economic security cost for a faction. A natural disaster puts extra strain on the star system's infrastructure. Doesn't natural disaster... Oh, yeah, it can. Increasing the chance of drought or... Oh, God. And public holidays. Then we've got... What are you saying? Public holidays increase factions' influence, standard living cost of duration, however, come at a small economic and security cost. Fix the icon for a blight state. Hooray! Backlap, hopefully we won't hear from Clive just yet. Aaron, yeah, I mean, sounds about right. Clive is currently asleep in his box, so we don't have to worry about him too much. Conflict zones. Implemented a number of improvements to conflict zones which should improve stability. Good. Entering a conflict zone and it appearing empty. This is good. We want this to be happening. Capture ships causing issues when they arrive. Hopefully the sound. I've never seen this issue that caused allied capture ships to open friendly fire. Exploration. Solution to mitigate the long delay when scanning planet. I've never seen this delay, so I don't know about that one. Address this is an alternative process. Run tests on thousands of million planetary bodies. Yeah. Okay. It's not 100% there. Okay. That's poor, but okay. I don't particularly agree with this as a solution. This is a workaround for them rather than a solution. Mel, yep, I'm doing alright. I'm fine. I mean, yeah, we had a bit of an inappropriate feast yesterday as well, because my wife's American, so I cooked Thanksgiving dinner. We were loser enough to at one point say to each other, "We're thankful for each other," which it's cringe, isn't it? It's super cringe, even if it's true. I always say that I wouldn't have managed to make it through chemo without her, so there's that. Right, fix an issue that prevents the search function on the Galaxy map. Oh, that's good. That's good. Fix an issue with the navigation panel that was incorrectly displaying if a planet had been mapped or not. Yeah, Prorock, and never. I'd just never seen it as an issue. A help section. What? A help section to the main menu? That's freaking mental. Expanded the faction alignment page in squadrons. That's all not in game. Fixed issue the players can search command names. Fine. Data point reset timer. That didn't appear. Oh, that's good. Create delivery on the Scourge. I don't even know if I've got that one, to be honest. Fix various typos. Oh dear. Fix some typos. Oh no. Material trader. Potential soft lock. Good. Mining. This might be an interesting one to try out. I guess we'll have a think about that one. The core mining in a wing, because that was pretty annoying. So we'll consider that. Updated misleading retreat mission text. It was suggested the mission was helping to withdraw the faction, when in fact it would aid the faction staying in. Top. New player experience. It's not me. Power play, all this stuff that I don't do. Just because no one really plays power play properly. Like, I say no one, some people do, but not many people. Rendering fixed issue that was causing visual artifacts when capturing high-res screenshots. Cool. I didn't even know there was an issue with Alioth. Didn't have a clue. Heat dissipation rate on the Dolphin and the maximum heat capacity before it takes damage. Increase the rate it takes heat. So the Dolphin's going to be like this, like super hot, super cold, super hot, super cold kind of thing. So Thargoids implemented speculative fixes that reduce reduce instant splitting. That's good. Updated Thargoid combat state to ensure it's correctly replicated at the network state. Okay, fine. Fix an issue that caused Thargoid combat bonds to not be given. Now, I have seen this one, but not that common. I'm interested in the trading, how the trading works. It's going to be a really difficult one to test out during the beta, I think, just because that said, there'll be quite a few people going and doing some mining. So that is a potential thing, I guess. Well, what we could do is we could try and so we could look in contacts. Let's just pay off our fine whilst we're here. Now, in this system, I know there's res sites, so that should be some potential for spawn mining. Hey Mark, how you doing? I definitely am Prorock. Yeah, I think we're gonna Rocky and Isaac, yeah. Because what I brought out here as well, I think I brought it out here. So a couple of Type 9s. I brought my mining Type 9 out here. So I guess we're going to give that a go. Because there aren't huge numbers of fixes. So I guess we can jump in and kind of give a couple of things a go. And pretty much go from there. Might be the best idea to do. Tyler, stop pestering me. It's really annoying. I've unfriended you because you hassle me during streams, and it's pretty annoying if I'm honest. So that's why I have because violin pits. Yeah, Pro Rock, I think so. I think so. Apache Wraith. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I am doing okay. Having a reasonably chilled out kind of week. I've got a really busy weekend ahead of me actually. Seeing family tomorrow, seeing friends on Sunday, and I've got a hospital appointment on Monday morning. So that'll be fun. Now what I'm going to need to do, Prorock, I'm currently in Upper Nicholas. If you can make your way over, because I can't really be bothered to move anywhere. What we need on this is mining tools, and we're going to need an abrasion blaster, and we're going to need a seismic charge launcher. Yeah. And that's what we want. And now we're set up for doing a spot of core mining. Should be a pretty easy one to get on and do. Alright, well Aaron, I have got many ships. I don't have all of them. I typically only have like 1 or 2 small ships, a couple of mediums, and then the big 3 and that kind of thing. Hey Agnot, how you doing? Let's just make sure it's saying it's saying we're playing Elite Dangerous. It's fine. Hey MK, how's it going? Now we are. Let's have a look. What ship's my fave? Right, so Orange Phoenix. I am particularly fond of the. Oh dear, let's get a system map.
Hello there.
Creamola phone, thank you very much for following. That is an unusual username that requires a story to tell me about it, I think. But yeah, so we've got my favourite ships. I really like the Corvette. The Corvette is like probably my favourite ship ever. When it comes to medium-sized ships, I'm probably very much into. I really love the Mamba. The Mamba looks absolutely stunning. I know it's not the best, but it looks stunning. You can't fault the curves of the Mamba. Warlord 33, hello, how you doing? And oh, thank you for the raid as well. I didn't get a notification of that one, but welcome aboard, everyone. How are you all doing today? Python for looks. I've got to agree with that one. We're currently having a quick chat about what our favourite ships are in Elite Dangerous. Now, I am safely saying that I don't like the Python for its looks, just so sitting there. But my personal big one is Owl Hunter. Streamer mode, mate. It's fine. That's touchdowns. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just saying I don't particularly like the Python for looks, but I do very much like the Mamba. Small ship wise, I really love the Vulture. You're going to notice a bit of a theme in the ships that I like. I am definitely a big fan. Oh, eek! A big fan of combat ships. Hey, Silly Platypus, how are you doing? Now we are going to. I think the first thing we're going to go and have a bit of a test out of is going to be maybe having a look at some mining, which I think, is it worth doing if I'm... Oh, Pro-Rocker's on the way, which is good. So yeah, we're going to have a little look at the trading side of things. I don't know how that's going to work. I'm kind of going to essentially bring them back, I guess, to have a look at the price here. Sell a few, come back, have another look, and see if the pricing adjusts at all. The Python for multi-roll. I'm going to say, actually, Crate Mark II. The crate for multi-roll is definitely a good one. We have not scanned this ring. Cool, Pro-Rock. Let me know when you're in system, mate, and I will... We'll go from there. Oh, that's missed. There we go. Crate 2 for combat, Python multi-roll trading. I don't know. I mean, I'm open to different ships. I'm certainly not. Now, I guess you're not going to do. We're going to try some Voido pools, because I haven't actually been to. I haven't done any core mining since painite mining became the thing to do. But yeah, I like the Vulture a lot. Not necessarily for the way it looks, but for the way it fights. I like that it's a little brute of a ship. That's always my thoughts on it. Now, obviously big three we're talking about. For me, the Corvette. Medium ships, I do quite like the Chieftain. I like the way it handles. It's not necessarily for my... my fave. This just saying Crate 2 or Phantom. Ugh, for money making. Well, Crate 2 has a little bit larger internals, so you've got some options there for your optionals. Oh, crap. Forgot something, didn't I? I forgot something super important for doing this. Something insanely important for core mining. What are the essential things that we need to do core mining? I'll give you a clue. I have some of them. I do not. It wasn't, and no, it wasn't limpets. So, what I've managed to forget is the pulse wave scanner, because I'm a moron. There is close to no. No excuse for that. None. What an idiot. What an idiot. What an idiot. And now we're going to have to go back and... Why am I under attack? Alright. So, we are going to need to head back to the station. So, Fozard Port. Thankfully it's not too far. Pulse wave scanner. Ah. But yeah, we'll get there. It's fine. Now, so if I were to pick either the Python or the Crate Mark II for a ship, I have been more likely to use a Python recently, even since the Crate Mark II came out. Steve, that's probably not a bad idea, but then I'm literally right there, so it's not that bad. We're not that far away from the station. And besides, this Type 9 can move. Look at that boost speed. 220. But no, this isn't the only stream that I'm doing today, just so everyone knows. I am also going to be doing another stream later on this evening with Commander Scorpius. We're going to be streaming a VR game called Fail Space, where we're hopefully going to be repairing spaceships in VR. And it's going to be similar to an escape room, which we did try out when we went to Fantasticon earlier in the year, and it was a nightmare. So we'll see how it goes. Should be an interesting one, but that'll be 8 PM GMT. So I thought we'd jump into the beta today because I've not actually done anything in it. Chunter, yeah mate, it's what I got around, so it should be fine. Yeah, I've got the limpets though. But yeah, it's how we roll. No, I have been. I did some, which is unusual for me. I played some really dangerous in VR the other day. I was doing some spot bounty hunting. It was actually really good fun. I really enjoyed it. I don't think, for me personally, I don't find streaming in VR very stream friendly, and that's not throwing shade on anyone else or anyone that does. Just for clarity. It's just not my cup of tea. Just because I find it, I quite like being able to interact with you guys. I like having all of my computer to my, you know, to my access. Yeah, Chunter, I couldn't just fight for one game, but I play Pavlov, Blade and Sorcery, Beat Saber, Elite, Space Pirate Trainer, loads of other games. So for me, it's not that bad. Right, we will Pulse Wave Analyzer, and we'll go for an A-rated one because why not? Okay, we're done. We are done. Let's get out of here. Hey, Great Alan, how you doing, fella? I'll go for the nearest void opal hotspot. Pavlov is fantastic fun, Hunter. You are correct. It is probably one of our favourites, I would say. As to play as a group, I've got to say it's absolutely fantastic. Chunter. Now we get down to the brass tacks. Nope, because that means you're poor. Now we get down to the core issue. Hey Prezi, how you doing? Get Perrock in the wing. Hey Big Egg Bob, how are you doing? I appreciate the good morning when I'm like, oh, 2:30. Gaza, yeah, Pavlov is the deathmatch FPS, yeah, it's good. I love it, absolutely fantastic. Motorbike drones, cameras, plus you smoke like a trooper. Chunter, that would be a problem. Now, I think with the beta, is that you've got to remember that we're not getting a huge content update in January. It's bug fixing, it's testing, and it's important that enough data gets sent over to Frontier, because no one plays the game like players do. No one, and I do mean literally no one, will find a way to exploit, abuse, and really push a game to its limits like players do. Because a lot of times it's like, why would you even do that? Like the Tyranny Warp, for example. Why would someone do that? Because it's fun. Like, it's not the right way you're supposed to do something, but that's players for you. So I think it's important for us to, I mean, even if you load it up, give a little bit of a go. Even if you, I don't know, spend an hour trying to do wing mining for example, with chums. And yeah, I said chums. I know what I said. Then yeah, I think it's alright. Now, Chunter, that's not the devs. You've got to remember that that's the community management team, and if they don't know the game particularly well, that's them. It's as simple as that. I always think that what are we gonna, let's have a think. We are going to want prospect is going to need to be followed up by them, and then seismic charge. Nope. But yeah, that's different. That's not devs. That's community management team. And honestly, I got to tell them off and be like, they should know better. But then again, you know, I'm not perfect. I don't get everything right. Who am I to question everybody? It's one of them. Okay. We want to... Where did they put that? Where did that go? Oh, it's down here, isn't it? Yeah, we'll do that. I think that should do it. And off we go. I've not done this for ages. Chums. Yeah, I am pretty old, I guess, at this point. Well, 35, which is... not as old as I want to get to. Hey! Yeah, Chunter, I mean, I will give you some of that, but... I say but. A lot of it comes down to the old personal opinion of what we think people should be doing as part of their jobs. Engagement with the community is good though. Can't fault them on that one. Chum bucket. Yeah. Chunty, you're 50 next year. Well, I have the, as a lot of you guys know, the whole cancer thing for me is I'm pretty happy to be 35. I didn't think I was going to have my birthday this year after everything that I was told by the doctors. So here I am anyway. So screw those guys. Except not, because they're the ones that have got the medicines. So Holy Helga, 35. I know it's not old. It's not old. Alright, we're gonna have to... I'm trying to remember all of the old tricks that I should be doing. So I put night vision on, which... yeah, of course it is... It being Black Friday means the Black Friday paint jobs are out. Oh, you know what? That's horrid. And now I've seen it, it'll never go away. This is a interesting use of words here. It's a very dense ring. So it's plenty going on. I will say with the Black Friday paint jobs, I'm quite lucky that I've got the can't buy a new power plant without selling the old one. What? Are we sure that's not because there's no supply? But it doesn't say there's no supply. But yeah, it's I got them from a while back. I'm yet to see anything that even looks like a core. Like the right type of rock, even. Let's go have a look at this one. I might have just said that. Toilet lurker. Go fuck yourself, you piece of shit. How about that? How about that as an idea? So, you know what? There's always one. And your name's Toilet Lurker. So, he's banned. He's gone. Not an issue. The complete and utter misunderstanding of someone of why I might be doing something like that. The reason why I am vlogging my death, except I'm not. I'm vlogging my treatment. So, what I actually do is I'm vlogging my treatment of my cancer in order to help other people and raise awareness of it. I'm also highly aware that my voice has gone slightly shaky because I'm so mad. Now, I have raised and helped to raise £19,000 for the British Thyroid Foundation. And that is to help people with the same type of cancer that I have. And it's a very small charity, and I'm happy to say that I'm becoming an official patron. Raffas, thank you very much for the follow. You joined at an interesting time, and I am becoming an official patron, which is pretty awesome. So on top of that, they're also doing, to celebrate the fact that, well, recognise, oh there we go, it's our first core over there, recognise the fact that I've raised that amount of money and helped to raise their profile, is they're doing something called the, and this is absolutely mental, the Joe Plato Research Award. Which is crazy. So they're actually doing a £20,000 research award to go towards thyroid cancer that scientists can apply for. There we go, this one has fissures, this will do. And it's how am I out of that? I'm not out of ammo. I didn't load up on limpets, did I? Idiot. So yeah, they're doing that, which is absolutely incredible. That's kind of a side thing, but it's like, for someone to even come on and say that, it's like, do you have so little going on in your pathetic little life? Like, is that what you got? And you know what? I only bloody forgot limpets as well, didn't I? So we're going to synth some, because I'm not going back. But right, I'm really hoping that wouldn't happen today. Was I honestly thinking that it wouldn't? But there we go. Bloody limpets. So we'll just synth a few. It'll be fine. Can't believe it. That's classic, isn't it? It's because I'm mad. That's what it is. But yeah, I apologise for my strong language. I felt it was justified. Alright. Good news is that we have tons of stuff, so it'll be fine. What a moron. Right. But no, I mean, I'm only doing it to help people. There's this weird thought that I'm sure some people have, that I'm gonna get famous. Like, fucking hell. I'm not sure that I can. I'm not sure you can get famous from dying. Like, it doesn't help anyone, does it? Okay. Off we go. I'll pop some cores. See what we got. Been a while here. Snow Imp, thank you very much. And guys, no, I really appreciate the support. Could report them, but I've literally got kind of. It's fine. I've just gone. Crash test. Oh, I wouldn't question that, because that's one of the things that always ends up going in the wrong direction. Like, you want it to be a positive change that gets made, but instead you end up having to pay for other stuff. Oh, I thought that would be enough. No, I don't. I really loathe using third-party tools. I'm not a fan of them. I don't think we should need them at any point. I feel that everything should be in the game, but it's not. Right, there we go. Okay, so it's in the zone. How far away are we? We'll need to be a little bit further away. Mecha King Kong, you want to be famous like Pee Wee Toms, but people just troll you. Lol. Make me famous, give me money. Oh, you've come over onto YouTube, have you? Is that what you're doing? Is that what's happening? I don't want to be famous. Okay. That's cool, man. I see. Alright, we'll have the conversation, shall we? Cool. So, I've been doing YouTube and I've been doing live stream long before cancer. So, I have that up there, and it's channel support, and it's all about helping me kind of put things towards helping the channel. So that might be hardware, it might be a new microphone, something like that, nothing major. More recently, due to the fact that I can't work due to cancer treatment, I have no income. I've got a couple of things that can put food on the table, but that's kind of it. So that is what is going on there. Simple fact is that you obviously have no life. But that's cool. If you have no life, and the only thing that you can take pleasure from in life is coming and trying to be mean to people and saying things to people who are just wanting to, I don't know, enjoy their lives, you know, what they've got going on, take some time, enjoy what's happening, then that's cool, you know? You can totally do that. But I can guarantee you one of two things, right? One, you're a pathetic individual who has no value in life or whatsoever, and obviously your mother didn't love you. That's pretty clear. The second one is you think this is funny, which kind of loops back round all the way to the first reason. So it's obviously that. I mean, it's pretty. Either way, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel sorry for you, because even though I have cancer, which there is currently no cure for, and I hope that one day there will be, because I don't want to die from it, you are truly sick. So, enjoy that. Difference is that I have people that love me. You don't. Isn't this a fun stream this afternoon? Now, I'm going to go back to blowing up rocks with my friends in a computer game, which I enjoy. Thank you very much. Yeah, Chunter, there's nothing for me to gain by using stronger language, even though I do like it. And here's the thing, so it's always a choice when it comes to what language you decide you want to use. And that choice is yours, and you can make it any way that you choose to. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go and continue with what we're trying to do.
Hello there.
Jamie Volks, thank you very much for the follow. Honestly, I thought you were a follower already. Or was that just on YouTube? So we do need to actually grab some stuff for mining. We do need to grab some bits and bobs. Oh, that was weird. And the main reason we need to grab it is just so that we can sell it. Obviously during the beta, so we don't have to worry about making any cash. It's fine. Holy Helga, thank you for the follow. Like I said, you obviously joined at a weird time, and I'm sorry for everyone who came in with Warlord and as part of that raid, and you probably ended up with a little bit more of a glimpse into everything that's going on in my life than even I intended for today. So, hello. Oh, collect limpets. And now, I'm pretty sure the AI was supposed to have been fixed on collect limpets as well. But I'm guessing they weren't. Right, I'm just gonna get my limpetrons going. That should be fine. And then we'll carry on. Oh, behave. So that's not fixed, we can safely say. From that one. Limpets, I thought they were supposed to be improved. Yeah, great talent. I just think it always comes in with that. I mean, this could be my incorrect expectations. But that does happen. Oh, look, that's what's happening. They're smashing against these ones here. These fragments. Let's see what that one does. Oh, useless pieces of crap. No. Did we... That's 11 limpets we just lost from that. Ali, no, I'm not. I'm in private group. I know it's on the beta, but it's nice and easy to be in private group for stuff like this. It means I have more control. Now, oh, we're being bumped. We're being bumped. Honestly, didn't think we were that close to anything. Have no idea what I'm being hit by. Eek. What am I being hit by? Ah, that's a big piece of rock. Yeah, I was only hoping to grab just a few tons of stuff, really. Nothing major. Did we just get more? Okay. So Ali, if I make any money in the game, in the beta, you don't get to carry it over into the main game. So it essentially just copies your save from a couple of weeks ago. So no, you don't get to keep any of the monies. Now, ProRock, where are you? Right, okay. So when ProRock comes back, what we'll do is we will find ourselves a next rock, and we'll actually both target it this time, and hopefully we'll be able to get a little bit further along. Crash test, it didn't give you any. There was no quick start in the beta. So, there was, I'm going to assume there isn't. I don't want to go and reset my account. But no, there was no talk about it. See, Ali, it's very much it's not the point of it. It's to kind of get in, try some things out, and come back to it. I know that can be a bit of a draw for some people where they want to kind of actually, continue to play the game, and then, I mean, you want to carry on playing the game. You want to make progress on your account, don't you? So why would you want to come away from that? To then carry on. Well, that can't be one of my prospectors, can it? We need the planet. If you reset the account, there is? Okay. I didn't know if they were doing that. Yeah, okay, right. Because that has been one that's been there a couple of times, is that way if you do blow yourself up, then what you end up doing okay, Warlord, I get you. But the only thing is that not everything is... Yeah, I'm at this point where I don't see it. There's no advantage to me doing it. So I tend not to whenever the beta comes up, because you kind of want to see, you want to be able to do direct comparisons, don't you, between what you already have and then what you're going to have. And at the same time, we're always on the lookout for stealth nerfs as well, because there's lots of things that come in under this guise of this has been fixed. Dartpix, thank you very much for the follow. So yeah, sometimes what will happen is that it'll be like we have fixed this, and then actually, or say a lot of other stuff, this has been done. But yeah, no, like something else will change, or something else will be fixed, and that's in quotation marks. Right, I'm actually going to have to pull the cargo scoop in. Darpix, thank you very much for the host. Much appreciated. It'd be nice if we can actually find at least another core. I think looks like there might be one over there. Looks like the right colour. But when you can only see a chunk of it, you've got to kind of got to guess that it's the right one, or it's the right shape. Right, over there. Still can't tell. Yeah, that looks about right. It looks like it has the colour that we want. Right colour, wrong shape. Nightbot, dude. Thank you. Like, thank you. Honestly, I have. I'm so grateful for any support that anyone shows. It's not, regardless of how much it is. I'm like genuinely grateful because I expect nothing from anyone. But I do genuinely really appreciate the support that you guys give, so thank you very much. Now, I'm going to quickly talk about Elite Dangerous for a minute. This looks like the correct shape. Well, it is the correct shape, but it has not got the right internals at all. But then we got this super glowy one right over here, which is the correct shape. Also, I'm out of limpets again, so we'll have to synth some more. You know, I really wish that there was another set of limpets that you can grab or get more of. Right, Grandidodyrite is fine. Now, I am in a wing, even though Prorock is somewhere else. That should be fine. But no, it's definitely still coming up. That is still there. Crash test, yeah. I mean, they couldn't they? Right, Parrock, I'm lost of what you mean. Ooh. Okay. Nightbot, not likely, mate. I'm not sure there's a... There might be a newer model, but there's not a better model. We can tell you that one. So Orange Phoenix, you're saying what's my preferred streaming medium? So I appreciate with Twitch the community side of things massively. I like that you can, you can help each other out. You can, you can do all that. You can raid people and do all that kind of stuff. So with that, I really appreciate it. Obviously, for me, YouTube, I have a much larger following on YouTube than I do on Twitch. I mean, at the moment, the stream is reasonably balanced between Twitch and YouTube viewers, but that's not the usual for me. So it's a bit like that, really. So, but I mean, I appreciate that Twitch is very easy to set up and get into and all that kind of stuff. But they're different. Oh no, Prorock! Warlord, so don't hold it for a double scan image. Yeah, I guess I don't. I'm like, shit. It's been a long time. A long time since I've done this. It said fragments were freed, but I'm not seeing any fragments. And yeah, Twitch has free beer. I was like, oh man, that's the best kind of beer. Oh look, collect limpet expired. Ugh, this is why I don't do it. You're losing so many limpets. And my limpets aren't collecting because I have this on my ignore list. That's why. That would do it. That would cause the limpets to have issues. I'm so used to just doing painite mining. That's why. So I've done a lot of painite mining and... Oh, can't escape. Yeah, because of all of that. So I've been really mainly doing the other stuff. Mainly surface mining rather than core mining, just because of the reliability of it. I want to know that if I go and mine for 2 hours, I'm going to go and get 400 something mil, rather than I'm going to go and do it and maybe do really well, maybe not. So all we really need, because I'm not seeing any issues. So ProRock, if we can get you to find a core, if you haven't found one already. Zolt, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the stream and the channel. Hope you're doing alright today. So yeah, ProRock, if you can find a core, then once we have a core, fire a limpet off, and we can kind of go from there, so that I'm following you rather than any other way around. Give that a go. But no, the BGS stuff, I always think when they make changes to BGS, we're never really going to see that happen in the beta, because BGS is such a kind of a specific thing to work on, that a lot of BGS players would rather just play the BGS in live. The double image like that, I think, is the one you're talking about, Warlord. So yeah, there. ProRock, we've got one. We've got what looks like it should be one. Let's just go and have a little look at it, because it looked like it's the right colour. It's not the right shape though, is it? Or is it? No. It's totally the right... That's interesting. Because I look at this one and I'm like, oh no, that should be the right one. Like, looked at it and went, oh no, that's got to be right. Because it's the right colour. I just can't remember what it is. But it's not. Which is interesting. Got it wrong. Interesting chance that you do in that order. I would normally do the shave last. Just, you know, give that as my grooming routine. Actually, you know, yeah, because I normally thought that like the checkerboarding was what would do it. Hey, because you see, yeah, that's not the right shape. And from when I last did core mining, that was kind of the one that you went to. And one of the reasons why you should shave last is because after you've had a shower, or a bath, if you're that kind of person, is that it actually softens your facial hair and makes the whole thing a lot less, or a lot easier to shave. To be fair, I haven't wet shaved for like over a year. Hey Weejet, how you doing? But I mean, that I don't have like a humongous beard or anything. I just trim it using clippers. It's close. We're not coming up very well, are we? Not finding a lot of stuff. Seeing plenty of glow. Gary, that's an interesting one, but how do you see... Lazy Biker, yeah. I mean, when did it become one? No, we're just chatting about stuff. Right. Everyone's different, that's cool. It doesn't have to be men's grooming, we just want ladies grooming too. I know a lot about hair care. I thought we were going to avoid that. Weejet, no, it's not major changes. It's all minor stuff. It's bug fixing mainly, but like this ring. Okay, so this ring is very, very dense. There should be many cores. Because I did used to have long hair. For a while I had a man bun. Nightbot, if only. That's something going around at the moment. Okay, right. This is my little bit of a PSA for any content creators out there. If you are a content creator and you have a YouTube channel or you're a streamer, you may be contacted over the next kind of few days or the last week, maybe happened already, by companies claiming to be cloud stream gaming services, or cloud streaming cloud gaming services. You know what I mean. Like the Stadia or Stadia. Yet again, I don't know how you say that. And they're offering to pay obscene amounts of money. And I received 3 emails yesterday alone from different companies. Two. It's like 2 of them were VPNs, and part of it was if you download it, it will come up and it will, antiviruses will say it's a virus. It's like, yeah, I wonder why. Like, we're willing to pay you up to $300 per minute at the beginning of a video. It's like, okay, is that before or after you've stolen my channel? And another one being the cloud gaming stuff, where again, it's something you download. And then you have to log into it with your Google account or whatever, and then again they steal your information. Absolute rubbish. Some of the things I've had is just absolutely ridiculous. Oh, Pyrock has got one. The green pooling that we see is always something that makes me go, ooh, what's that? Right. It's got some voidies. So essentially what we're kind of looking for here is that ideally nothing weird should happen. That's kind of what we're hoping for. Is we shouldn't see anything. It should just look correct, and it should look like how mining is meant to be. Okay, so we've got that detected. Got a seismic charge in there. Now, what I should be seeing it, but I'm not. So I can't see it. I can't see the so if I fire a prospector, which shouldn't make any difference, I should be able to see the waveform in the top right hand corner. Nope, still broken. We have tested and we can see that this is still broken. Huh, still broken. So this was under, in the patch notes, under mining, fixed case that could lead to the detonation graph not appearing if deep core mining in a wing. No. So it's important that we actually give that. We give that back. Perk, I can't see anything. When I select yours, I can't see it. So it's disappeared for me, but it hasn't disappeared for you. Oh. Yeah, both prospectors. We see nothing. I see. Oh crap. Okay. Yeah, Patchy Wraith. That's an interesting one. And I thought we were going to detonate. What happened to the destination? Wait. Saying try to launch charges. Let's give that a go. I'm not convinced. Okay, right, now we have it. So I can't see Prorox, but I am meant to. Which is weird. So yeah, I'm supposed to be able to see Prorox 1. But I couldn't. But he can see mine. Weird stuff. So I feel like that probably didn't work the way it was supposed to. It didn't feel like it did. I just want to show everyone else. No? That didn't seem correct. I don't think it did. That's me. So think at least didn't get blown up yet. So I guess what we'll do is we're going to call time on testing that, because the main idea is just basically to see if it's there, like to see if it's still happening, which it is. The next thing we need to go and do is we've got some cargo that we should go and sell. So we'll head back over to Fozard Port, because there's supposed to be an adjustment in. I don't know what volumes they're talking about with regards to the adjustment. So the thing that was interesting, which could potentially be a nerf to void opals and painite mining, was the added supply and demand of values for certain high-end materials. Now, trading goods such as void opals is more realistic. Markets can still offer a high price, but they will offer less as demand is met. As part of this change, these high-end materials will now be demanded more by specific economy types. This change will affect the following commodities, although it doesn't say which ones. So, like which types? Alright, Pro Rock, don't worry about it, mate. We tested what I needed to test as part of a wing. Hey, Greatest. Hey, how you doing, mate? You see, what's good? This and that. Give you the rundown. Any new SFVs yet? No. So, as we know, it's a little bit of this, bit of that. Wing mining for core mining. Wing core mining is still pretty duff. So there is that. It is a shame. Yeah, well, Apache, I'm not going to be going back out to do more mining, I don't think. There's some other stuff that I need to go and take a look at. There has been some talk, maybe some changes to Thargoid models, which might need a bit of a prod and a poke and have a look at. Because there's plenty of incursion systems for us to go and take a look at. Spaceman Dan, hello, how you doing?
Make way for oncoming traffic. Restrict your speed.
I'm gonna say Deuce Toes. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. So, let's have a look, see what the demand is for these items. I got it right! Hey! Well, Deuce Toes, I am glad. It was either going to be that, or Ducky Toes, and I looked at it and went, you know what? It looks like it's going to be Deuce. Major Miss, good afternoon, how are you doing? Spaceman, you're fixing 12 PCs to sell on eBay. You keep stepping on parts. Well, don't do that, because it will break them. I am going to be upgrading my computer at some point over this weekend. I bought some parts. Douchey toes. Oh, that sounds grim. But yeah, I'm going to be doing some a little bit of upgrading. Okay, so let's have a look. Oh, of course, their demand 0. We're going to need to go somewhere else, aren't we? Good news is we only got 21 tons worth of stuff, which means we might be able to do something. Don't think we're able to. I guess we're not testing that after all. Forget it. Just forget it. lots of stuff, Kuro. I'm not doing a weird flex over here or anything like that. But yeah, I got a new processor, and because I got a new processor, I needed a new motherboard, and because I got a new motherboard and a new processor, I needed some more RAM. And then I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a new graphics card as well. So I've had it's a major upgrade project. Talking about it, I don't spend money on myself at all ever. Mrs. Plater has kind of forced me into it. She's not watching it, it's fine, she'll never know. And basically I'm upgrading those bits in my computer, and from there we are going to be spawning in a new computer for her to game on, because at the moment she's been using my computer for live streaming, which means that I have to not be using it, which is a bit rubbish because she doesn't like taking it away from me. And then at the same time, all she has at the moment is a Surface Pro, and she's had that for a few years, and she's used it for a bit of work and stuff, but it's getting beyond what it can be, what she can do with it. So Mrs. Plater will have her own computer soon, which is going to be cool. And then she'll be able to get herself into her streaming side of things on her channel more often, which would be good. Patchy Wraith, potentially do a stream with both of us playing the game, yeah. There's kind of an idea that we'd be able to... Because the microphones are really good for noise cancelling, then we should be able to... Because we're essentially going to be like back-to-back desks, so we can literally put the green screen in between us, a light on each side, and then we'll both be able to stream at the same time, which could potentially be really, really cool. I'm hoping that's the way that we can work that out. But yeah, it would be cool for us to play a game together. I don't know what though. But with the hardware that I bought, you get a bunch of freebies like Games Pass, Xbox Games Pass for 3 months. So I'm going to be able to pick and choose games to try out, which would be good. Which I think will be a positive one. Sir, don't be so cruel. Don't be so mean. But hello as well. Yeah, there's some things that I haven't thought about, because with the new GPU comes the fact that the cables that I have going into... Oh. That was weird. With what I have going like in to my computer at the moment, from graphics card to monitors, may not be suitable anymore, because I've got HDMI and I might need this DisplayPort instead. So it's why I'm not like super rushing to upgrade, because I need to actually check that stuff first, because I didn't bother checking it because I'm an idiot. Apache say adapters, but then here's the thing: anything that I like essentially repurchase to then use, it's gonna be better. Sasa, I am playing the beta, yes. Major mess because something's gone weird with chat. It's a bug fix. It is a bug fix piece of thing. So, but yeah, Tolmec, with the resolution thing, I run two 1080 panels, which is totally fine. I should be good for things like VR, because that's what I'm going to need like the one HDMI that's going to be on the back of it for. So I kind of should have checked really. So we're going to be a bit of a fun one. So Deuce, you're saying that last time you played Elite Dangerous, the Thargoid pods that EMP'd your ship had just happened. What have you missed since then? Oh my goodness, quite a lot. Like I think there's an awful lot that's happened. Honestly, I think it's an awful lot that's happened on that one. To the point where I don't even know where to start. Have you fought any Thargoids? Like, have you got into combat with them? Because that would be a thing. Okay, yeah, right. You can fight Thargoids, yeah. So you can yeah, you can. Have Facebook said anything about their Beat Saber takeover? No, they haven't, other than it's happening. They've bought Beat Studios. What Beat Studios have said, though, is they've said that they're not going to take anything away from the core experience of Beat Saber, because it is a very specific thing. You know, Beat Saber, the modding and all that kind of stuff, they've said that they shouldn't be taking anything away. I would be super miffed if they did. And yeah, I still say miffed. It's alright. But yeah, decent. What I'm actually on my way to go and do is go get my anti-Thargoid ship from Shinrata. And then we're going to hopefully find a couple of Goids to punch in the face with guns. Some people might call that shooting them. I don't know about that though. Yeah, alright. Alexander, I know. Alright, I said miffed. It's fine. But Deuce, you must have taken a bit of time out from the game. You must have taken a real bit of time out. Because there's multiple types of Thargoid interceptors that you can fight. You've got the Cyclops, the Basilisk, the Medusa, and the Hydra. And then there's the Orthrus as well, which is kind of like this one that randomly popped up and then disappeared again. It was like there once and it was gone. We've never seen it again since. For one night and one night only, it was there. That kind of thing. Plus there are scouts as well, and there are different variants of scouts. You've got retaliators. What they are? Retaliators. Inciters. You've got, there's loads of, I think, retaliators. I might have made that one up. That one might not be there. But yeah, there's loads of different types. And they're scouts, which are small. They're kind of designed to more of an entry point for fighting Thargoids. So yeah, you've got a lot of them. Alexander, you said you enjoyed the 20-hour stream. You're rank grinding as you're watching. Well, I'm glad you did something productive with it, and I'm glad you enjoyed it, because I actually really enjoyed the whole thing. It did irritate the absolute hell out of my left eye, and that took a couple of days to recover. But I enjoyed doing it. I thought it was brilliant. To me, it felt like it was I don't know, it felt really much like presenting a telethon. It was that kind of thing. It was, it felt genuine. Wait, what? Why? Hang on. I searched Jameson and I've got 2 human signals set. This isn't right. That's not supposed to do this. Is that because of James Class Hauler? Yeah, Kuro did. The nap helped. And it's Nightbot's just sitting there as well, guys. If you do fancy it and you want to show some support for the stream, do hit the like button. It does help me out. But yeah, brilliant stuff. Like, really, really happy with it. I did actually get a certificate sent in the post from the British Thyroid Foundation just to say thank you for the hard work and confirming the amount of money raised. But honestly, I couldn't do it, and we couldn't raise that amount of money without you guys as viewers. Otherwise, it's just me sitting there playing a game and not being funny. Just me sitting there playing a game on my own wouldn't be great. So, I think we need to talk about that top right-hand corner on the screen, haven't we? Where it tells me that I've got notable 2 human signals there. Because that should not be there. Especially considering I'm in instance. Alexander, no. I'd rather we didn't. At the moment, he's fast asleep. He's probably not going to make any noise until, well, later on this evening when it gets closer towards the dinner time. No, see, Turgeon, I've never seen that. I've never noticed it before. Could be me, though. Could well be me.
Ship is on the ground. Perform landing checklist. Station services are at your disposal.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. Don't wake him. It would be bad if we did. Right, I don't need to go into outfitting. That was the wrong place. We need to go into shipyard instead. So we want to use this anaconda called Space Above and Beyond. Great TV show, by the way. Now, hang on, wait, have I still got limpets? That's what we're still carrying. I was trying to think what we had. Tinks. That's a cool name. It's cute. I like it. So when I adopted Clive, I got him from a pet shop, which you're not supposed to get cats from a pet shop. That is a thing. But what I did do was I went there and it was him and his brother, and I picked up him because he was a bit sleepier looking, and I thought this guy would do great. I'll have him. And I really wish I could have got his brother, and I would have called him Reginald. So I have Clive and Reginald, and I think that would have been amazing, and I regret it to this day. But what can you do? So first things, we're going to grab the Corvette. We're going to strip some stuff off of it. And the good news is I don't mind using synthesis materials in the beta to do a bunch of stuff. Alright, Vyaslev. I'm sorry, I tried. But take care, dude. So, utility mounts, we have shield boosters. Ah, no, over there. Alright, we will. I intend to go and face tank a Cyclops if I can. I think that might be worth doing. I don't know if this is beefy enough. Wait, why can't I? Don't tell me my stored modules are full. No, it's not. Okay. Right, well, tough. We'll force it to do it this way. Need them. Optional internals. We need the prismatics off of it. We also need all of these hull reinforcements. And we'll install them. This is going to be rough. The thing with Reginald is that he would have he had this orange splodge on his face, so he's pretty cool looking. But Clive was just... I fell in love with Clive the moment I saw him. But now I've had Clive for coming up to 9 years, I think. But yeah, Clive still comes and sleeps on my chest and stuff at night, or sleeps in between my legs. And then in the mornings he jumps up on the bed after my wife's gone to work, and I lift up my duvet, and he comes and settles next to me, and then I have to put the duvet back down over the top of him because, you know, cats are idiots. And it's what they do. Right, then we need to actually give this thing some hull, because otherwise it won't last very long. Got decom. Okay. Repair. Alright, I've got all the stuff on this. What don't we need? Don't really need that. How are we going to sell it off? I think I'd rather have the hull. Same with the fuel scoop. I'd rather not have the fuel scoop and have something else. Actually, some of the at least one of them might be legacy. But honestly, the extra 1% hull reinforcement is better. This is one of these weird things where you look at engineering. So, for me here, looking at these two, they're near identical. The only difference is that the integrity is different by a couple of points, or 3 points. But this one here, higher integrity and also higher percentages. So actually, it's worth even more. So we will burn that on there. Ideally, I want to get the hull up to 8,000 if we can. Oh no, that should be fine. Optionals, utilities, will go for them. Because all we want on here is, again, raw shield stats. Because the way that Thargoids attack, they ignore the resistances. The only resistance that counts is caustic, but you can't have caustic resistance on shields. So Deuce Toes, you're saying, have they said anything about player-owned structures? No, they haven't. Obviously, you can have your own player faction, but that is kind of it at the moment. That's the only real way of doing it. I might not have the shields for this kicking around because of where the Mamba is. My faction has its own base. It's a little bit different from what you might imagine, but we do have our own base, and it's this wonderful place called Plater's Tyranny. I'll show you where it is. So it's in this lovely little place called Hilla, over here. And yeah, it's called Plater's Tyranny. And it's right here. Lovely little place located just above the rings of this planet. And which, honestly, they look like ice rings, which is weird because they're metal rich, but they look like they should be ice. But yeah, and I did all the voice work for it. So that's pretty awesome. But yeah, this is like, I guess we call this our main home. We've got some hard-working people, and I do mean hard-working people, who help out with running all of the background simulation stuff. So, Toes, there's a bit of a story behind it, how we ended up with this station. I actually... Oh no. I actually went to Frontier, thank you to Greatest, and he kind of like arranged the whole thing for me to go there, and arranged for me to basically have a station which I could choose the name and have it put pretty much anywhere. And they surprised me and went, "Here you go. This is what you're gonna do. You know, you're gonna record voice lines for the station announcement." I'm like, "What?" But yeah, so Frontier put it in there for me, and that's kind of just like a recognition of stuff that I've done for the community, as well as I guess a kind of a he's having a rough time, help him out kind of thing, which is awesome. Really, really awesome. That's all fine. What we want. Yeah, I think we're not going to have... Yeah, not... Oh no, where are my shield boosters? That's always worrying. Go for the armoured and monstered. Just sort that out. Then we'll transfer the thrusters over. The FSD as well. Oh. Which is the wrong FSD, but we'll try not to worry about that too much. And transfer that one over. Zabadak, good morning. I say morning, it's not quite morning here. We're going to go, that's absolutely pushing it. Right. We should have the hull strength in order to at least take out a Cyclops. Like, it shouldn't be too difficult. I don't think. I should not have said that. Crash into each other during the thing when you fly into and out of the station at speed. Ah. Yeah, Toes, I know what you mean. I just don't... Problem is, I always say that the inhabited section of space where we're allowed to do stuff isn't quite big enough, but it would be great if we could go and set up shop somewhere else. I think that would be great. Zabadak, how's it running? Absolutely fine. There are a couple of issues with it still, which is a shame. There's a couple of things that still aren't working correctly, such as the... one second, I can't do too many things at once. All of them. But what we want is incursion. Find the nearest ones for that. But yeah, there's the wing mining is still bugged, which is a shame. You know, honestly, I thought they would have put one nice and close by, but they haven't. Okay. Is it incursion that I want? Oh, it is, isn't it? Ew, new nets. I know, Kuro. We don't like new nets. Still do not like new nets. Back in the good old days. Good evening, Wiki B. Alright, it's still afternoon. My day's disappearing. It feels like it, because it's almost dark already. I mean, oh god, I hate this. I hate the darkness thing. It doesn't work for me. Right. Well, in that case, we will go and look at GalNet because I know there's something in GalNet that tells us where to go. Deuce Toes, yeah, exploration is a good moneymaker. It's interesting. Mining is or was the massive moneymaker. Right, we're going to massive Thargoid, so we'll go to HIP 8830. We should go for that. Don't be too far, don't be too far. Okay, I can do 160. Let's check out our outfitting quickly. Yeah, Zabadak, the multi-crew thing, I always say multi-crew was dead on arrival, which was absolutely appalling. But it's what it was, I guess. And because people aren't using it, it means it's less likely that people will put more effort into it at the same time. People being developers, because why would they? Which is a shame. I always think it is a bit of a shame when stuff like that happens. Right, we've got a fuel scoop, that's fine. Got enough hull. Got a hull for days. The boost speed is going to be crap, which is expected. Core, we are fine. Right, I think we're going to be good to go. 1 second though, guys. Just need to switch a light on. Now, how many jumps have we got? 11. Right, we should get there in time to shoot some Thargoids in the face. In particular, Deuce, this is for you, so you can kind of have a look to see what this part of the gameplay looks like. I am way too used to flying the Mamba now. Oh, we go. Hey Duchess, how you doing? Biffcake. So, anyone know what happens in a system when the state is public holiday? All go down the pub and get hammered, mate. No, they. No one really knows what's going to happen now, I guess. So apparently all it means is that the faction's influence and standard of living is increased during the duration of the public holiday. So I can only assume there are some things that are attached to that, such as normally if the economy's up, then things can get a little bit cheaper, at the same time as the influence will basically mean that their influence within the system, so their percentage that they hold, will go up. As for, I mean, but it comes at a small economic. No, so standard of living is better. So it might mean they sell different goods, and then you've got the small economic and security cost, which would mean economic-wise, goods will be higher to purchase from them, I think. And security cost means that security will lower slightly. No one knows. No one knows until that happens, really. It's very difficult. BGS is very, very difficult. Duchess, yeah, I mean, there's... When you think about it, there's no real reason why that couldn't be a thing. No real reason whatsoever. Wiki B, I think that'd be terrifying. Hey, security be like, I just don't like their attitudes. I like, leave it, don't do it. No, no, I don't like your attitudes. Like, don't do it. Greg, stop it. That one. Biffcake is new. It really is a new thing, a new BGS state they're introducing. So the same with, and this is like from the like terrorism, natural disaster, infrastructure failure, and drought. I don't know if BGS needed to be more complicated, but I appreciate that it's being fleshed out a bit more. Yeah, Apache, one of the reasons why they didn't want to do that was to, and I think it is to stop people from hoarding cargo until the price changes so that you can then go and sell it. I think even though that is exactly what people do in real life and it's representative of real economy, I think that's what the reason why they did it. Hey Picard, how you doing? Yeah, BGS is very difficult to test during a beta because there's just so it can take you a week to trigger a war. But I don't know. It would be nice if we had a larger. I do quite like having a larger ship. Echo Spark, how you doing? Yeah, especially a 1 week beta, because it can take you a week to trigger a conflict. It can take you a week to make someone retreat. It can take you a week to win a conflict. Yeah, there's just not enough time. There's just not enough time. And the thing is that especially with the beta, and I know, probably get some people thinking, and that's kind of what I really want, is the beta is short. The update isn't coming until January. Now, we're finishing it on Tuesday, and the beta will end, and then they have all that time to fix that stuff, and then it will happen in January. So that's a month to go in and possibly try and have a go at fixing some of the stuff that's broken. But is that enough time because you got Christmas in the middle? Oh, we actually need to scoop at this one. Oops. Oh, I forgot some limpet. I should have brought limpets again, but I didn't. Yeah, Apache, I guess. But then you end up storing them, I guess. Yeah, Echo, I know what you mean. It's very much like you've got the same people that would be interested in the same things that you would normally be able to do in the main game, to then have them come and do it in the beta instead, where you're not making progress. So why would you then do that rather than play the game? Other than to do some testing. Yeah, Patchy, I guess I'm just struggling to see how they would make that work, like, do the difference. So even if it's to swap ships, unless it was to be, as soon as you have a ship that can have that cargo, it forces it into there. That would be the only way of doing it, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, it feels like a short beta, and it feels like maybe not enough time to fix stuff. Especially stuff that's been outstanding for quite a while. J26, at least they should give you arcs. Yeah? Some arcs would be good, wouldn't it? Like, anything that you do in the beta gets carried over into your gameplay. or any gameplay that you do, the arcs gets transferred into your main account. That'd be alright. The PvE pirate mechanic has been broken. I've never tried it. I've never tried to do PvE pirating. Never. Mark, all that matters is you're here now. That's it. Doesn't matter when you arrive. All that matters is that you do. Just had someone mention to me that I've got some dates mixed up, and I'm like, oh no. Like, are you sure that's the right day you've got? Because I had like the 3rd in my head for my hospital appointment, but it's not, it's 2nd, which is Monday. And now I'm like, oh no, I've got to panic. Got to panic and have a look. Eek. Right, 3 jumps away. We're going to also use synthesis as well, so my full intention is to use premium ammo on my shard cannons to take him out. I've got that, how many reloads? 14. We're good. We're good. It's going to be brutal. Alright, Labram, take care. Thanks for dropping in. Go. God, I feel like it takes ages. It'd be nice to have to not only have, you know, the ability to be able to go further, but also have fast charge. Deuce, they have capital ships now. What? Wait, who have capital ships? What? Did I say capital ship? Oh, you know, I think chat is being weird on Restream, where I'm not seeing people stuff come through. And also, Wiggy, you might be a little bit far behind. I don't know if the YouTube lag's got to you. Oh, so someone earlier said about the just a capital fight. Oh, right, yeah. So, yeah, Deuce, there's capital ships in conflict zones now, yeah. Plus, there are mega ships as well that you can land on. So they're kind of like, they're like space stations really, but some of them move. Like there's the Gnosis, which is owned by Canon Interstellar Research, and they can jump that every week. Oh, Wiggy, you're just like, that's cool. I never know, and that's something where people say, which platform do I prefer? Or what's my preference? I think it's Orange Phoenix was asking. The Twitch is a lot more kind of, it forces people to be on, like, up to date and stuff like that, because sometimes chat goes a bit weird or the stream lags out, and at the same time the chat is a lot quicker to come through on Twitch than it is on YouTube. There's less delay. Right, we are in system. So, things are probably about to get really messy. Deuce, yeah, they are. We are going to the nearest AX conflict zone. AX standing for anti-Xeno. This is going to be potential. I have not done this for quite a while. Right, we are going. God, better be Cyclops. I can't handle anything apart from Cyclops, really. So we are. Oh. Yeah, burning stations. Yeah, this is gonna be like. Everyone get ready for battle stations. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. This is gonna be really rough because an AX conflict zone. Oh yeah, I should probably send some limpets as well. Just I need a few because decontamination limpets are a thing. Wait, do I not have? Oh. No limpets. Have I got no cargo space on this thing? But I've got limpet controllers. What a moron. Oh well. This is what happens when you mothball the ship and then you bring it out and you're like, yeah, let's go do this. North Star, skip red, take us straight to brown alert. So, I've brewed a fresh pot of coffee, and what, right behind me? Wait, what, we're about to go into some high G maneuvers and combat, and you did coffee? Doesn't seem safe, does it? Popcorn too. God, that's going to be so messy. So Apache, I've got a decon limpet controller, but I might have forgot. I might have forgot cargo space. This is going to be interesting. Here we go. Well, Deuce, this is just for you. So what we're after in particular is what should be almost directly in front of us. There it is. So over here, directly. Oh no, it's not. We're in what's known as an AX conflict zone. And yeah, let's kill some Thargoids. In particular, I'm only after the Interceptor because I want to fight the Interceptor and then get out again. That's what we're after. That's what we're geared for. Nothing. Okay, well, I guess we will. We're going to pick a scout and have a go at a scout instead. Yeah, they don't. They do not care about shields at all, as well, which doesn't help. What a time for the guns not to be ready. But yeah, the reason why I want to take out the regenerator variant here is because they will cause stuff to heal, which... And at the same time, we also don't want to be too close to it when it gets destroyed. See, there it goes, doing regenerating things. Oh. Yeah, I mean, it's just that it reloads. That's kind of it. It's all weirdly serene. Yeah, but the reloading mechanic is a pain in the backside. Uh-oh. One moment, please. Mrs. Plater asking me if I remembered something to pick something up that I was meant to pick up and I forgot. So that's on me. Yeah, it's been such a long time since I've been in one of these that I'm like, do I have to soften them up? Do I have to, like... Yeah, so if you come in here with a group, a wing, then you can kind of clear stuff up quite quickly. Come on. I'm using shard cannons. Shard cannons are not really ideal for taking on these little ones. Which is why I say that I'm more geared towards the bigger ones. No, alright, okay, take care, man. Mysterious Royals, thank you for the follow. There's a joke in there somewhere about which royal you are and why you're so mysterious. Yeah, we've got A-rated sensors, so if there was a proper Goid, a big old Goidy boy in here... Oh, behave, come on. Yeah, but we do not want to fly through that green cloud after... applies a negative effect to your ship that eats your hull. So it's called caustic. Which is bad. Bad, okay? God, I can't believe the NPCs are actually doing something. This is unusual. You got anything closer? Not really. Yeah, so far what we're fighting here is just scouts. What we want to have is going to be an interceptor, so a Cyclops would be lovely. Oh, come on. Alright, another frameshift anomaly. Hey Laurie, yeah I am. I'm shooting the bad guys. Oh, there we go. Right, we got one. So over here is a Thargoid interceptor. Now what we need is, depending on what one... Oh, crap. That's not... Do we have that? No, we don't. Eek. That is a basilisk. We are not going to be able to do much about this thing. And that flying towards me is its swarm, which is a group of small little craft. Didn't have the field neutralizer, did I? That's fine. We're doing all right. We're doing just fine. Oh crap! There's two. Right, which means that one is also a basilisk. A pair of basilisks. What the hell? All right. Well, I guess we're just gonna go for it. I'm in combat with both of them. This is bad. You know what? Because this is in the beta, I don't feel so bad. We need to take the swarm out. We 100% need to take the swarm out. But I'm not very good at this. I normally have other people that do this for me. How did we do? Thinned it down. It's a swarm size of 50. Still, did I just hit my own team? Yeah, Deuce, Turgeon's right on that one. There's also there aren't guardians as such, but what you get is Guardian technology. I mean, Apache, it's not going to help me much. The fact they're prismatics as well mean that once they're down, they ain't coming back up again. So their swarm size is down to 17. That's good. But two basilisks at the same freaking time, man. Like, why did it have to be that combination? No. We're well out of range. Can we handle 17? The swarm's still going to eat us up. And crap us out again. Two cats yelling, hello. Hey, how you doing? Oh, come on. It was closer than it wasn't. Old Bale, thank you very much for the follow. Oh, rubbish. I'm doing alright, I'm doing okay. I say that. Oh, right. I'm at this point where I'm like, you know what? We're just going to take the big boy. We're going to take on the big lad. Now, each blast from 4 shard cannons. That was doing 5 damage. 5%, should I say. And its swarm seems to have regenerated. Yeah, glory to mankind. Yeah, I'm not bringing much of that glory myself. I haven't got the speed to be able to keep up with this thing. Right, we've got heart exposed. That's good. But yeah, this is when we would have been better with literally any... Well, shields down. Yeah, any other weapon combination would have been fine. I probably could have had the heart out if I'd had Gauss rather than shards, but I was hoping that I'd be able to insta-kill a Cyclops. But there are no Cyclops. It doesn't help that there's no system security in here either helping out. Don't ram it, don't ram it, don't ram it, don't ram it. Come on. I say I'm not really worried about the rebuy. Oh, don't ram me! Why'd you do ram me? And I mean, I should have scanned it as well. There goes my canopy. You can hear it cracking. This is bad. When I say bad, I do mean precisely that. It is not good. Oh, and I've been hit with a caustic missile from somewhere. That's top. Hunter, yeah, they do. This is painfully... Oh, God, look at that. Look at that. It's been a while since my canopy went. I did think about maybe bringing Gauss instead, but I'm down to 6% hull. And it's being eaten away. It doesn't look good. I at least want to have a heart. I at least want to take one heart down. It's not good. There we go. Eek. That was rough. Canopy didn't go though. The worst part is, now, there's hot coffee everywhere. Thanks, Nightbot. Oh no. No. But thankfully it's beta money, so it's not a problem. I think that was always going to happen, to be fair. I was under no illusions there. None. I kind of know... I know what I'm getting myself into, so it's not too much of an issue. But I am going to call time for the stream there. I've been streaming for just over 2 hours. As I mentioned earlier on, I'm going to be streaming again later on, in about 4 hours' time, so about 8 PM GMT. I'm going to be joining Commander Scorpius, and we are going to be playing a game called Failed Space, where we attempt to repair a spaceship in VR. I don't think it's going to go very well, to be honest. It's a bit of a nightmare. I have no idea what it's going to be like. I've never played it before, so we'll definitely give it a go. But I will encourage everyone watching, if you haven't already, to drop a follow. I stream Elite Dangerous more often than other things, and at the same time, if you haven't subscribed on YouTube, then please do. Also, thank you very much to everyone who has kind of stuck around during the stream, despite the rough beginning. Sally Platypus, thank you for following too. And oh yeah, don't forget the like button on the way out as well. I've been streaming for 2 hours, guys. But okay, I'm going to say once again, thank you very much to everybody who has been watching. Commander Plater, out.